Good afternoon and welcome back to the Poplar Report. We got something strange going on at meat packers inside the United States, at least especially down in Texas. Someone is buying up the remnant parts and it's apparently not for animal feed. What is it for? We have an inside report on that topic. We also have food shortage updates and the latest news headlines that will impact you. We got a warning on salmon out there. We got the latest on eggs and milk. Stuff that you won't hear on any other channel because it's coming from this community. We also have news updates like the Department of Government Efficiency is asking for resumes. Here's how you can apply and get paid to cut government. How about that? That's a job opportunity, isn't it? SpaceX will take another leap forward tomorrow towards the moon and Mars. And we got a hilarious report on the new Twitter update, especially for leftists and woke people. Populated entirely by them. Can you imagine what may have happened? Yeah, you put all these people in a room and they start eating each other. It is, well, let's just say it's entertaining. We got lots more to cover as well, including a grocery chain being hacked and its impacting people on the ground in multiple states. Let's jump into it. Welcome to the Poplar Report. I'm Steve Poplar. I'm an accountant by trade, and these are your updates that you guys are sending in from all over. If you have an update, make sure you use that word update somewhere in your comment to get it to the right place. Before we dive in, we do want to thank our sponsor, Genesis Gold Group. If you have a retirement account, or if you're just interested in getting stocked up on gold, silver, or platinum, if you're interested in prepper bars, or you have questions about what you can do with your retirement accounts, you might want to talk to Jonathan and his team about that. You can get educated more on what you can do. There'll be a link at the end of the video to get free information packets. No commitment to move forward with them if you decide not to go forward. All right, so SpaceX tomorrow plans to launch their prototype Starship again. This is going to be their 6th launch prototype at about 4 p.m. Central Time. Now, that's a 30-minute launch window, assuming everything's good. But they're pretty good at what they do, and they have a tendency to launch on those dates unless there's some sort of weather issue. They are going to try to catch the gigantic booster again, the largest flying object in human history. They caught it last time. They're planning on catching it again. They're also going to be doing some tests like relighting the engines in orbit. They're also going to be, and one of the great things about these things, if you want to watch them, I like to watch them because they're exciting, because you never know if they're just going to explode or not. And they have video footage the whole way through, even as they come in through re-entry. It's stuff that you've never seen before, footage-wise, with the plasma coming off the ship and everything like that. Absolutely crazy. And then they're going to try to land the upper stage in the ocean, but they're going to try to pinpoint it. So the next time maybe they can actually drop it into onto a tower as well. It's going to impact moving forward towards the moon, Mars mission they're hoping to do a Mars mission within the next 2 years. It probably won't be manned, but when they get the Mars transfer orbit, that will open up a window to send stuff to Mars. They're looking at sending a Starship to test the feasibility of landing a Starship on Mars. And then we got satellite phones and data will soon become the norm, replacing even cell phone towers out in the countryside, potentially. All right, let's switch over to Vivek, like cake, I've been told. And the Department of Government Efficiency has taken over the handle on X, or Twitter, at Doge, D-O-G-E, where they've posted a call out for resumes saying, quote, "We are very grateful to the thousands of Americans who have expressed interest in helping us at Doge. We don't need more part-time idea generators. We need super high IQ small government revolutionaries willing to work 80-plus hours per week on unglamorous cost-cutting. If that's you, DM this account." So if you're on X or former Twitter, you can DM that account with your resume. It says, with your CV or your resume. Elon and Vivek will review the top 1% of applicants. So if you're looking for a way to be a part of what's going on in Washington, D.C., I'm not sure if they'll be based out of D.C. or if they're going to set up somewhere else. You may have to move there. I don't know. Or you may be able to work from home. I don't know. But that's something I want to put out there. And if you know other people that are qualified or should be sending in their resume, make sure that they hear about that. All right, so liberals wanting to be free from the differing opinions on Twitter, or X, have set up this thing called Bluesky, or Blue Sky, or something. It's Bluesky, I think. Anyway, the biggest selling point, apart from hardly any normal people on it, is the ability to block lists of people. I mean, you don't have to just block individuals. You can just block whole lists. It's great. Censorship. It's industrialized. And you can report people who say things you don't like. Let me read this skeet from Bluesky Safety. Yes, that's what they call them, not tweets, skeets. In the past 24 hours, we have received more than 42,000 reports. 42,000 reports. An all-time high for one day. We've received about 3,000 reports an hour. We're triaging this large queue so that the most harmful content, such as CSAM, is quickly removed. That's child abuse and such. That they're focusing on that, which they should be focusing on. But the fact that they're getting 42,000 reports a day. What did you think was going to happen when you take a bunch of woke people, shove them into a room, and have them sort of talking to each other? Of course they're going to get offended. That's what they're best at, right? And so they're getting all triggered and offended at each other because there's no moderates, there's no conservatives, there's no libertarians, there's no one who disagrees with them. And yet they still are going to get offended at each other. It's fantastic. Anyway, they've automated filtering. If you say certain key phrases, if you say certain things like there's only two ways you can be born, you say any of that, you get automatically banned. The robot bans you. It doesn't get you reported. It gets you banned automatically. Absolutely crazy. This is from Cindy in Idaho Falls, Idaho. Walmart has 0 milk of any kind, 0 eggs of any kind, 0 cream, sour cream, eggnog, and real butter. Yogurt and most cheeses are nearly gone. Pretty much all dairy products are missing. Egg price tags show an increase of $1 per dozen from the previous price yesterday. This has never happened here before. I don't believe it is a shipping issue. It's getting real. Mass cullings have consequences. Can you believe that? And elections. Hey. Chris from Volusia County, Florida. At my Winn-Dixie dairy, every brand of cheese, all gone. All milk gone. The only dairy thing was coffee creamer. Also, the meat section looked like sausages. Meat section like sausages, etc. Everything gone except for the on-sale bacon and Jimmy Dean sausage. Fronting happening down the aisles. First time I've seen it like this. I'm getting more reports like this. It's still spotty. A lot of you guys are saying that you're still seeing mostly normal stuff, but we're having more issues in dairy and on eggs, and we're starting to get more spotty reports of large-scale kind of outages in certain places here and there. This is from Texas Stetter, who has given us some good insights and reports from Texas as a rancher. Texas rancher here. I told you the last update, I dropped off a couple of Yorkshire hogs last time at the processor. When I came to pick up, I was told a company is now buying offcuts and remnant by the ton. This is stuff like heads, trotters, organ meat, etc. Typically, this is discarded or sold as raw feed to raw feed buyers. However, this company is now buying up literally anything domestic raised at 33 cents a pound, bones, skin, and all. I asked what this was for and was told, you don't want to know. I'm not sure if that means meat products, lab use, but he did say it wasn't for animal feed. Sure glad I raise all my own meat. So next time you go out and get some sausages and you don't know what's in it, domestically raised beef, well, what part of beef, right? I don't know. What do you guys think is going on with that? We got Augustine saying, Dothan, Alabama. Sam's still has no canned beef. They've been out for months now. Cindy in Kent, Washington. Eggs went up almost $2 from Thursday to Saturday morning. This is at Fred Meyer, which is a Kroger affiliate. Alice says, went to Sam's in Central Arkansas yesterday. Husband made a beeline for a bag of oranges. Guess where it came from? South Africa. This is Arkansas, not Maine. We've seen those reports. But apparently even deep into the inner parts of the United States. No thanks. Told a gentleman working in produce, I was surprised by that. He said that there are shortages everywhere. He said that they've not had fresh green bell peppers in 2 months. 2 months ago, we were telling you about that because we were looking at the Cisco reports. You guys don't believe, some of you guys don't believe that those things let us know what's going on and what's about to come. But those reports do pay off, being on the insider of the industry. They did have red and orange ones yesterday, but they are more expensive. The heavy cream was in short supply, as were the large chubs of ground chuck. Couldn't find anything 90% lean or more beef. Looked again yesterday at my local Walmart. Still no whole organic milk in gallon sizes, which is cheaper to buy than the half gallons. We're having a lot of people talking about how they can't find organic whole milk out there. Every single time, says Central Connecticut. Had an employee of Stop and Shop tell me this AM that they've been hacked and can't process their orders, that a lot of customers are upset. He also said he found it weird it hasn't been on the news. And yet it's here. From the conversation, it seemed that he meant the entire company and not just our town. And hold that thought, we've got a couple more reports here. Missy says, longtime viewer, first time caller, quote unquote. FYI, Stop and Shop suffered a major cyber attack. I live in a small town near a distribution center. Our very small downtown bank, gas, pizza has been taken over by trailers going on 4 to 5 days now. The on-ramp to the closest route is lined with trucks. Any empty lot is full. Stop and Shop is local here in Massachusetts. But my heart breaks for these independent distributors from all across the country. So all these trucks are trying to come into the distribution center, but they're having to park nearby because they can't get into the distribution center because the system is down. Which means they can't get into the distribution center, they can't get it out of the distribution center to the stores. What do you think is going to happen in the next couple of days? All across New England. Yeah, that's happening. Even when they're up and running again, it's going to take these guys a minute to get into the docks and see what stays and what is wasted. So we're going to have a whole bunch of wasted produce and everything like that. As if Stop and Shop wasn't expensive enough, this is just what we need. Cocoa, or keep on keeping on, friends. This is from Susan in Western North Carolina. Sam's Club. No Parmesan cheese, no heavy whipping cream. That's becoming a little bit of a repeat that we're hearing from other places, right? Cereal section is shrinking overall. Ingles Market. Plenty of turkey. Bought one and cooked it the same day, but disappointed to see how incredibly tough the meat was, and it had layers of white film. Was it fat? All throughout the breast meat. Never saw that before. It was difficult to get it to pull off the bone. I'm not eating it. Shredded cheese, so nothing like she's seen before. Okay, is anyone else seeing weird stuff with their turkey? If you've gotten your turkey cooked early, Let us know if you're seeing any kind of weirdness with that. We've been getting reports of weirdness with the chicken, but this is the first time I'm hearing weirdness with the turkey meat. Shredded cheese and Campbell's soup sections getting smaller each week as well. I get there early for the sales, and many of the products are already gone. I have checked 4 supermarkets and have trouble finding small pasta. There are big pasta such as spaghetti noodles and fettuccine, but the little small pasta you put in soups are literally non-existent. What's going on with that? One last note, across multiple grocery stores, including Sam's Club, having trouble finding wild-caught fish. I'm noticing that they are calling it Atlantic salmon or wild salmon as the name brand. But if you actually look at the package, nowhere does it say the fish is actually wild caught. Apparently they're being farmed and then they're just playing with the name in order to mislead you. The fish can be in a farm in the Atlantic Ocean, but that does not make it wild. And a lot of times if they're farmed, whether it's on land or even near land, they do dose them with antibiotics, so it's not the same as wild caught. And they can also have higher levels of chemicals, mercury, and stuff like that too, if they're farmed. The names of the company are as if they're trying to deceive us into believing the fish is wild caught. No way would I ever eat farm-raised fish. They are sick fish, and they are added the pink coloring to make the meat appear more healthy. Buyers need to be aware and read the packaging. Thank you for your daily updates. I so appreciate it. You saved me hours of scouring all the news sources. I have a cup of tea and watching you every morning. All right, well, thank you all for being with us. I'm sorry this isn't coming out in the morning, but we had urgent news this morning that we needed to get out that preempted this update. But we will try to keep getting you guys an update every day. Please do keep your reports coming in. If you want to get some more information from Genesis Gold, there's a link right there on the screen. You can just tap it and fill it out, and they'll send you information and reach out to you. If you want to check out another video from this channel, there's one right up there. It's usually the latest one. It kind of updates to the latest one usually. Thanks so much for watching. Steve Poplar of the Poplar Report, out.